Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I am jumping back into an old project, and no pun intended, but this is an underwater project. If you want to go back and check out some of the videos starting the project, that was in 2024. I don't remember which videos they are. Unfortunately, I will. Hopefully, I'll be able to update you all on that at some point, but that would take a little bit of digging. But anyway, if you are interested in checking that out, that's going to be in my 2024 videos. It's the ocean monuments. I connected two separate ocean monuments just a few hundred blocks away from each other by a glass tunnel underwater, and then I drained that out, connected it to the surface. It was a pretty fun thing. So now the next step of that is to dry out the ocean monuments themselves. I'm going to be taking some potions of night vision and water breathing for that purpose, and a ton of sponges. And yeah, so head with me as I begin that process. All right, so I'm up here at my end spire at my base. I'm going to be using my spyglass, and you can see the ocean monument from where I'm at, and also the tunnel, or at least the entrance to the tunnel. See, there's the tunnel, and there's the top part that just grazes the top of the water. So here we go. Let's get there. I love the way this came together, and hopefully you all enjoy this process too. It was a really fun build. It took so long though. It was bare minimum. It was like 20 plus hours of gameplay just doing this. But anyway, I had a fun time doing it. Hopefully you all like how it looks. And if you do like what you're seeing here, if you like this project, this process of clearing out the water, give me a like, a follow, and a subscribe. Share the video if you like with your friends. And yeah, I would love and appreciate that support. It does help me get one step closer to doing this more full-time or as a career or whatever you want to call it. And I would really love to do that. So yeah, any of your support is appreciated. So up here, I started using sponges to dry the water out, and it worked pretty well. Spoiler alert, I didn't use sponges for all of this project so far. I started messing around with different methods of clearing out the water, like such as using cobblestone, and eventually I settled on sand, since it's easier to dig out. And it's a long ways from being done. So, but the sponges do serve a pretty good purpose, and they're easier to manage when you're down to just like 1 or 2 blocks deep water. But when you're trying to clear out a submerged enclosed space, it just doesn't work as well as you would hope it does. So I didn't use the sponges for most of this work. I would be really curious to find out from you all though, like what are some of your all's like long-term survival projects that just ended up being so in-depth that you had to take a lot of time to work on it, to complete it. This definitely is one of them. In my original survival world that I posted on TikTok exclusively, there were quite a few. And the one project that I always intended to go back to and unfortunately never did was the underwater, like, cave. I found a huge underwater cave that I actually dried out and put a glass front on it, like the whole 9 yards. It was pretty sweet, and I was gonna actually convert that into a base expansion in my other TikTok world, and it never happened. And I apologize if there's any of those viewers that wanted to get back to that. Honestly, drop a comment because I'd like to know if you guys are still watching. But I do apologize to you all that I never ended up finishing that project. One of those things that I had every intention of getting back to just never happened. And for that, I do apologize. But hopefully, you will enjoy what you're seeing here. And as far as all that goes, I am one of those people. I do tend to juggle projects a lot. I do have an ancient city project that I'm working on as well. I'm going to be jumping back into that pretty soon. The plan is to strip all the skulk out of there and refurbish the ancient city. You know, replace all of the skulk blocks with other kinds of solid blocks, and then, you know, just making the ancient city look habitable. So I'll be switching back and forth between this project, that one, and even some follower build suggestions. I've got one other or two others in the pipeline that I'm working on for follower suggestions. So if you guys have some that you want to see me build, drop those in the comments and I will add that to the list. I do love that follower engagement. I appreciate you guys. Hope that you all appreciate what I do. And I hope you all have a fantastic week, and we will see you back here on Friday.